What is eminent domain in the Fifth Amendment? Imagine a community coming together to build a new highway that will improve transportation for thousands of people. While this project benefits the public, it also involves taking private property from individual owners. How is this process legally justified? What protections do property owners have? These questions lead us to explore the concept of eminent domain as it is addressed in the Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution. Eminent domain refers to the power of the government to take private property for public use. This authority is rooted in the principle that the government has a responsibility to serve the public interest, which can include constructing roads, schools, hospitals, or other infrastructure projects. However, this power is not unlimited. The Fifth Amendment explicitly addresses the process and protections involved in exercising eminent domain. According to the Fifth Amendment, when the government takes private property for public use, it must provide just compensation to the property owner. This means that the owner must be paid a fair market value for their property at the time of the taking. The purpose of this requirement is to ensure that property owners are not unfairly deprived of their property without adequate compensation. The Fifth Amendment also stipulates that the taking must be for a legitimate public purpose. This prevents the government from seizing property for private gain or other non-public reasons. Additionally, the process must follow due process of law, meaning that property owners have the right to be notified and to challenge the taking in court if they believe it is unjust or not for a proper public purpose. Legal disputes often arise over what constitutes just compensation, or whether a particular project qualifies as a public use. Courts have played a significant role in interpreting these provisions, sometimes limiting the scope of eminent domain or clarifying what qualifies as fair compensation. For example, in cases where property owners believe the offered compensation is insufficient, they can seek judicial review to ensure they receive fair payment. In summary, eminent domain in the context of the Fifth Amendment balances the government's need to serve the public with the rights of individual property owners. It ensures that when private property is taken for public use, owners are fairly compensated, and that the process adheres to legal standards designed to protect individual rights.